Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Start X39 training with Peter No and Marcy Preble. We are today going to be speaking of the bread and butter of our business, the system 331 Ask, Share, Give. And I'm going to go ahead and have Peter come and talk about the mindset of our business. And then we're going to share screen and show you every section of our system. And we're recording it. I'm hoping we do this in about 30 minutes, so it's a tight recording. And it will be one of our very first recordings that will be in our startx39biz.com under system. So with that, Peter, take it away.
Thank you, Marcy, and good morning, team. Good morning, everyone. This is our second week of our series where last week we covered every tab on the Start X39 Biz. And today we will be talking about our first link. That's probably the most important link, which is called our system. So why is this important? And how did we create this and why did we create this? So Marcy and I and Onyx and Kathy and our Dr. Rhonda, our leaders here, have a lot of experience in the industry. We have seen what worked. We have seen what doesn't work. And we have a lot of people that are enrolling into our organizations today because of the pure reason of stem cell activation. And because of that name, we're also bringing on a lot of brand new people that have never, ever been in this industry before. And Marcy and I understand that role very well. We understand what it needs to take to onboard somebody in the beginning. And the reason why we're keeping it so simple for everyone is because all we do here every day, it's called money making activities. Okay, we don't want anyone to spend more time creating things, coming up with things, doing their own trainings or messaging or whatever you need. That does not apply here anymore because we're in a brand new time now in the networking era. We're utilizing every technology there is, but we're also keeping it simple. So, what is the 331? The 331 is really a system or a structure, just like working out in the gym. So when you go work out in a gym, you just don't go work out in a gym and just do 10 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 30 jumping jacks just out of the blue, right? A trainer or somebody has to tell you which muscles to build to get the maximum results in the shortest period of time. And if you continue to do those results all the time in certain periods of days, certain periods of weeks, certain periods of months, when you have a goal to get a certain result. For that example, between Marcy and I in the last year, we have really broken down the numbers. How many people to patch? How many patches to give? How do you give? How do you follow up? How do you ask? How do you share? How do you give? How many times you do it in a day? How many times you do it in a week? How many times you do it in a month to get a certain result? And if you don't do that, that's okay, because we are not here as your boss. We're not here as your to tell you what to do. We're just here to be your support, your spotter, and your guide. And that's what every person's job here as enrolled as a distributor. So now there's a big difference as a distributor and a customer. Now a customer, let's just repeat, a customer enjoys the product and they don't have to go to the gym. They don't show up, right? They're your customers, they're enjoying it. Now, as a distributor though, what is a distributor? When you sign up as a distributor, you really took on the role as enrolling people, really learning the business through time, through our system, because you want to help people. And I want everyone probably maybe take 5 or 10 seconds right now, maybe 20 seconds. go back and really think of what drives you or what motivated you to join our business. And if it comes up in 15, 30 seconds, that is your motivating factor. And I can tell you probably more than 80 or 90% here is because when we saw the technology and we saw what it does to people, because all of us here on this call have such good hearts, I think it resonated with everyone just to be compelled to help people because we know what this technology does. But also helping people, there's another way how to help. Once you know how this technology works, you have to help people by you helping yourself by learning how to explain and message this the right way too. But because we're in a patching business, and Marcy will go over that more, because we're truly in a patching business, it does not take more skills to peel something off, ask a question, and put it on somebody and let the product be the product of itself. Because this is the first time where actually you don't need skills. You don't even have to speak English to build this business. You can literally patch this on someone and the product will do its own thing if you can press copy and paste and send people a video which will explain it for them. And we'll go over that more. So Marcy, is there anything else you'd like me to cover before we get into this?
You know, I just would like to say one thing that Onyx Cole told you a year ago. Peter's like, how does the compensation plan work? How do I make money? And she goes, it doesn't matter. What matters is money-making activities. And he said, what's that? She goes 3-3-1, patch 3 a day, follow up with 3 a day, and get Zooms going so you can plug people in. And then the compensation plan will just happen. I figure Onyx Cole, #1 female MLM distributor in the United States, right? She's $17 million with another company, came out of retirement for this company. She knows what she's doing. And she says we're all about gifting and 3-3-1. And so, Peter, was she right after a year of you doing 3-3-1?
The only reason not was she only right, but she actually changed Marcy and I's whole mindset, because we always thought we needed to do more. We always thought we needed to create more, do more, to make more. But when we learned about Onyx's style, her style is really get in where you fit in, hold the person's hand, and match their levels more. So you don't do more until the other person does more, but it all depends on the tools also, what we have. So we created a simplified way for you to do more if you want to do more, if that makes sense. But we don't expect you to do more, but we do expect you to do money-making activities. That's what Onyx wanted us to do. And because of that, we figured it out by going and learning through the process, not by just studying the process and trying to absorb it until we get it and then go do it. We actually failed forward fast. We did it, we failed it, we applied it, changed it, did it again over and over and over to get to where we are today.
So Peter, let me go ahead. What I'd like to do next is I'd like to first share screen the system from startx39biz.com so they can see it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go over every section in detail and how we do it. We'll probably do a role play because I want that for your new people so they can have it on the video on the site. And then when we start into the role play, I'm going to switch and show you how I use startx39biz.com to actually right in the moment of now text information to Peter. So Peter, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share screen right now. So this is our site. We went over this last week, and this is our very first, the system. So Peter, if you could just start with, I'm going to change the order of this a little bit because with the 3, it should start with, 3-3-1, ask, share, give. So don't get too caught up in the bottom part, but just explain to everyone what 331 really is, what that means, and what ask, share, gives means. And then once you explain that, I will go into the ask piece, which is the first part of patching 3. Okay, so let's first start with what is 331 ask, share, give? What is it? What does it mean?
So for anyone, if we start any business, right? Any business, what do we need? We need customers, or we need distributors to distribute a product, or sales reps to rep your product. So you just have to understand those two. To get customers, you have to train your sales reps, or you have to do it yourself. So what the first 3 means is this: we are a patching business. Always remember that. When the patch does not go out by itself, you have to have your own environment, your own people. What we like to start with is what? Family and friends first. Why family and friends? Because family and friends know who you are at the moment. If you have issues, if you've been having backaches for 50 years or 30 years, or if you cannot be sleeping if you had insomnia for 10 years, does your family know that you had that? Yeah, I'm sure they did. And if they did, and if they see you 3 months, 4 months, a month, or a week later, and all of a sudden you look better and feel better, whether they're pretty much going to ask you, what are you doing? Because they've seen you every day, or they know who you are before. So if they say you have something that helped them, that is called your market. Okay. Now there's warm markets and there's cold markets. You decide your market. Now, if you don't know how to make friends, I'll tell you right now, in this industry, you will not know you will be too shy, or you will not be patching. If you're not patching, you're not doing this business. You can call as much people as you want. You can tell them how good this product as you want. You can share them all the videos you want. But until they physically patch, that is called a prospect or a warm market. They physically have to have that on them, because then the next number 3 is called follow up with 3 people. If you don't have 3 people to follow up, if you did not patch 3 people, or if you did not send 3 people patches, because you cannot follow up with them because you didn't do it. So the first 3 won't matter if you don't do the first 3, the second 3 don't matter. If you don't do this follow up, then the last one won't matter, which is called the invite 1 person to a webinar. Now, this system is so clear and defined. The first thing you do when you start, make a list. Really look at the people that you want to patch. And I'll give you an example. This is called a sleeve. There's 30 patches in here. If you take 30 patches and divide it by 10, three patches each. Or if you want to give people 5 patches, so then you divide it by 6, because 6 times 5 is 30, or 3 times 10 is 30. You can patch 10 people from 1 sleeve. And out of those 10 people, if they get 3 each, I can almost assure you within those 10 people, 5 people will get some kind of experience, whether it's sleep, energy, or a miracle happened to their discomfort or something, within the first 3 to 5 patches. Okay. Now, go ahead.
So Peter, let's just go back one, because this was really important at the beginning for you and I on the patch 3 and creating a list. I want to tell people how I created my list, and then I want you to tell people how you created your list. You have to have a list to have the 10 people to patch. So I just, in my mind, said, who do I know? And I went through my phone and I was like, who do I know that I need to help? Who do I know that needs financial security? Who do I know? And I just started looking in my phone and handwriting a list. And then I thought, I called some of them to patch. And then I also asked them, who do your friends know? So who do they know? Who does Jan know, right? And so list making is who do you know and who do your friends know? That's why Peter says it's so important to make friends and know people, because you're working through different people to make a list for yourself and then help them make lists. So Peter, explain your list, because it all starts with like 10 people and the who do you know, so you even know who to patch or who to mail patches to or who to send a link to.
Okay.
Right?
So when we, can you hear me?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. So when you make a list, it's a everybody has a different list depending where you are in your life. For example, who's retired here? If you're retired here, you've already gone through your whole life of your business, your family, your friends. You've grown up with a lot of your network, your environment. So your list might be a lot bigger than maybe someone who's now starting off in college, who just has a high school friend, high school friends or college friends. Does that make sense? They haven't been out in the world to fully have a full list. My list is different because I'm a professional network marketer. When I patch someone, my list, my first 20 people are all professional networkers because that's my environment. Now, do I have friends and family? Yes, I do. But because of my environment, I know where to go first. Everybody here, where you start off it's A-okay, because we're just teaching you how to patch, okay? But you got to go through your environment, because we believe this patch does not see any experience or anything. It will help wherever it's on. So you have to figure out who you want to patch. So what I did is I made a first list of my first 20 people, and it came on. The moment Marcy gave it to me, bam, 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 I already know who to call. And then from there, I patched them. And then from there, they came back to me. So I patched, I believe the first maybe month, I probably patched about 50 people or more, okay? Meaning that everyone I saw that came into my eyesight, hey, what's up, John? Hey, what are you doing? What do you know about stem cells? Oh, Peter, I don't know anything. Here, watch this video and then call me. I'll give you some samples. Hey, what's up, Lisa? Hey, what are you doing out here at the restaurant? Hey, good to see you. Hey, what do you know about stem cells? I know we got to catch up, la da da da. Hey, watch this video, and if you like it, call me and I'll send you some stem cells. You guys get to the drift? Everywhere I went, I was just so excited about this, and I just shared it. Now, back then when we started, we did not have the add people to a webinar. Our first 6 months between Marcy and I, we did not have a webinar. We just literally did it belly to belly, phone to phone. We did not have a webinar. We only probably had maybe 3 to 4 live meetings in the first 6 months, meaning get-togethers. Everything we did was all individual calling people, okay? And that was our first 331. Then in March, when the lockdown happened, we added on the webinar system. So in March was our very first month. And the reason why we did it is because the lockdown, number one, but number two, we knew now we had to get everyone together, because we have brand new people that don't understand how to build this business, but they need a lot of support. And we have a lot of experienced people that needed a system to plug into. So we created a 7-day webinar system. Now, why is this webinar system so important before we get into the ask, share, and give? The webinar system is designed for the brand new prospect to come on to a community where there are brand new people and people that have been using the products to share their testimonial on our community page, where people can see that, feel it, understand it, with or without you. Let me repeat it again. The webinar is designed for our community to get together to hear the testimonials, and it's designed for you to bring on your guests. Then in the future, when your guests get on with or without you, you have duplicated. And it's so psychological, meaning that there's no pressure involved. And now we can gauge whoever's on a webinar. We truly know who's really going to school or going to gym or really learning or really plugging in. And we're really finding out now, for the leaders or for the people that don't have the time, or for the people that are doing the spare time or part-time, that it works really well for them too, because now they can plug in anytime they want. They don't feel the pressure, and their teams are on it. That means we have a duplicated system to invite that one person on that one day, which we have a 7-day webinar. So I hope all this helps in the beginning before we share with you how to ask now. But the importance of patch 3 people a day. If you cannot do 3 people a day, can you do 2? If you cannot patch 2 people a day, can you patch 1? If you cannot patch 1 person a day, can you patch 1 person a week? Does that make sense? It's all up to you. Now, for us, if you want to reach obviously, if you want to go gusto and you really want to go straight to the top, the numbers don't lie. The more you patch, the more you follow up, the more people you get on a webinar, the faster your business will grow. There is no cheating. There is no secrets. There is no manipulation. You cannot fake it if you want to. Just look at everyone that joins us every day. Look at every single person that is on this gym. I can tell you they have a business going on. Okay, so Marcy, you'd like to add anything onto that?
I would, thank you. So let's remember one more time, 3-3-1, patch 3 a day, follow up with 3 a day, and invite 1 to Zoom. That you should have that memorized. You should be able to go, what's your system? 3-3-1, patch 3 a day, follow up with 3 a day, invite 1 to Zoom. That's what we do over and over and over again. To patch 3 a day means the very first thing you must do is create your list, okay? You can't patch anyone if you don't know who you're patching. So create your list. And remember, patch 3 a day before COVID, we did a lot of physical patching, but with COVID, we just mail out. Both are fine. So don't be thinking I can't do this because I'm not out of my house and when we're not touching people. Absolutely not. We've built a bigger business with COVID and we mail. So patch 3 a day means physical patching or mailing out. So Peter, when we patch 3 a day, we always start with asking some questions. They're really, what do you call those? Entry
Pre-qualifiers.
Yeah, a question. And so why don't you explain how you do that? Give us an example of what you would do when you are in the patch 3 a day, which you start with asking a qualifying question.
Perfect, thank you. And before I get there, Marcy, I'd like everyone to understand too. When you follow this ask, share, and give, the very first time you're doing it to your prospect or to your family and friends, you're literally duplicating, you're practicing the right spotting or the right way how to work out. So the faster you get it down and the more you practice the right way how to do it, your prospects are watching you. So when they join our business, why did they join so fast? Because they watched how you did it, how you asked, how you shared, and how you gave the patches. And the less you do, the more effective you do, and they watch you. Sometimes we have a lot of people asking, wow, Peter, this is the first time I'm having so much success. I don't understand what is happening right here. It's because you followed a simplified less is more method. And when your prospects see you don't have to do too much because they've been prospected by every other company, shown every other way, been thrown up on so many ways or said too much or it was too confusing. When they watched that happen, they just said no in the back of their mind. But when they watch how you're asking simple questions, which we're going to teach you right now, how you shared your testimonial and you shared a link which we're going to share with you, and then how you gave those patches, and then how they got those results. That is the business, okay? So I want everyone to make sure whatever you do, the moment you ask, that is when your business starts, okay? So let's go ahead and ask. Marcy, do you want me to role play with you?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Oh, actually, do you want me to pick on someone? Let's pick on someone, huh?
Whatever you want to do, but we do have a share screen up, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna practice with you. So
okay.
Marcy is my first person on my list. Pretend she's my friend. Oh, she is my friend. She's my friend. Just know that when I find something, I call Marcy first, okay, everyone? So pretend Marcy is your network marketing friend.
I'm on Peter's list, right? My name
you're on
and my phone number is on the list of 10, okay?
Marcy, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, Peter. Hey, what's going on? You having a good summer?
I'm having a good summer. I just, it's been crazy. I know it's been crazy for you too, right?
Oh yeah, this has been some crazy times in this COVID. We just starting to get out again, but that's cool.
I know we definitely have to catch up, Marcy, because I know we've been locked up for so long. But in the last few months, I've been building something. I discovered something really revolutionary, and I thought about you, but I've been so busy. But so don't be mad at me, okay? But I find something that I think you would love.
Yeah?
What do you know about stem cells, Marcy?
Oh gosh, stem cells, they're kind of in the news right now. One of my good friends was thinking about getting an injection. She has really bad knees, but I mean, they're like super duper expensive. But yeah, people are talking about it. I think she said she's going to go to Mexico and pay 10 grand or some darn thing.
Exactly. So exactly how your friends have been telling you this, you know, I've been approached by stem cells all the time, but literally my friend introduced me to this patch. There's a way you can actually activate and turn on your own body stem cells, Marcy.
Really?
Yeah.
I
didn't even know myself.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I got some. I tried it in the last couple of days. I put it on. My eyes just literally got better, and my sleep has been crazy, like deep in the last just couple of days, just being on this patch. And then I just thought about you. I wanna get you some, but can I share with you a video real quick so you can watch it? And if you like it, I'll drop some off for you.
Yeah, just text me a video, and you know, if I like it, I'll text you back my address so you can get them in the mail to me. That'd be awesome.
Okay, that'll be even easier for me, so I don't have to drive all the way down there. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So
okay, cool.
I'm gonna text you
Are
this
you
link.
It now?
I'm gonna send it to you now. There's a 3-minute video on there. That's just an introduction. If you want to learn more, there's an 18-minute video about from our CEO and the creator of the patches. And I know you're really into a lot of science, so watch those two and then text me back, okay, when you're done.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Hey, Peter, thanks for thinking of me. I'm excited to look at this.
You got it. So that is called an ask. What did I ask? All I asked Marcy is, what do you know about stem cells? And she just straight out gave me an answer. Now, this is a friend. You can do this any way you like. You can build rapport in the beginning. You can go straight at it. The reason why we don't even care is because all we want is for you to get to a point before you even share the video, share what stem cells are, out of your mouth has to come out. What do you understand about stem cells? That is called a pre-qualifier, meaning that you want to know what they know. If you don't know what they know and you're talking about stem cells, that means you're trying to convince or you're trying to sell them, just like every other network marketing company, right?
Peter,
that's called pushing information.
I have to say, what do you know about stem cells has been the most genius sentence that you've come up with in the year. Because literally, I don't care where we're at. We could be at a restaurant. We could be talking to somebody. somebody I know, somebody I don't know. What do you do? Oh, I'm a waitress. Oh, that's so cool. I've been doing business. What do you know about stem cells? Like, all you do is add that in any conversation at some point, and you have your opener to share the link and get their phone number. If share the link if you have their phone number, but if you're in cold market, share their link to get their number. I have to say that Jan ran the other day, we were at a restaurant and she goes, "Is this all you do?" I think she got that from Bob. Do you do anything else? No, I do real estate too. Cool. What do you know about stem cells? Well, and she knew a lot. And Jan got her phone number and sent her the link. And then she sent the address back and Jan sent patches. I mean, it's so simple when you know that you're just, no matter who you're talking to, you just put that in there and that's your lead-in. Thank you, Peter.
And do that. If you have never been in industry, if you've never been in sales, if you've never been even doing business in the world, you can do this to everyone, and we want you to fail. Fail as much as you want. Ask that question to your neighbor. Ask it to your pool cleaner. Ask it to your janitor. Ask it to your mailman. Ask your doctor. Ask your hairstylist. Ask anyone that question. What do you know about stem cells? And practice getting feedback. Practice getting responses. And Marcy and I have heard of every single response there is already. Yes, they understand about stem cells, or no, they don't. If they do understand about stem cells, they know that you have to get it injected. They know that it's very expensive. They know that it has side effects, but they know it works. If they don't know about stem cells, then that's the easiest thing to explain. We all have stem cells. As we get older, our stem cells die. We don't regenerate it. That's why we can't recover and regenerate ourselves. Do you understand that, what stem cells are now? Oh yeah, sure, Peter. Hey, so now this is how people get injected, the stem cells. I have a technology now that can activate your own stem cells. So you see, if that's all you need to practice to make a career out of this,
and Peter,
point.
It can even be more simple. It can be, what do you know about stem cells? They either know or they don't. If they know, great, I'll send you some links to see if you like it. If you do, give me your address and I'll send you a gift. If they say no, great, I'll send you a link to teach you what it is. And if you like it, send me your address and I'll send you a gift of patches. All we're doing, honestly, Peter, is asking permission to send a link, get an address back so we can mail out. And asking for the address back is qualifying them. I don't just hand out patches anymore because we wasted a lot of patches. They must look at the links I send them and say, yes, I want my gift. They have to be worthy of their gift. Peter?
Correct. And if you do this, again, out of one sleeve, 6 to 10 times. Out of a gold pack, you have 5 of these sleeves. You can literally give out 30, 40, 25 to 40 people on a gold pack for less than a $500 investment. You can literally market yourself, bring on business partners, and we will tell you, you will get your ROI, your return on investment back within your first $500 if you really practice doing it right, doing it this way, okay? So
Peter, I want to just touch on that. So far, we're still on the patch 3, and so far we made the list. We asked the question, what do you know about stem cells? And did you hear very quickly, he also now shared his testimonial. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he said, my eyes, I can see so well now. And he said something, I think, about his skin. I can't remember, but he said 2 things about what was going on. So right there, he shared his testimonial. Boom, now we're ask, share, give, share testimonial. Now here are the links you can share. These are right on startx39biz.com. All you do is take your finger and you edit, copy, edit, paste, and you text them the links. And you basically go, remember Peter said, I'm gonna send you the links. He can send this to me. I'll look at it. It's only like a minute and a half. I think I can watch that. And then I'll decide to send him my address for the patches. And here's a couple other links. So those, the why they work are just real short links, because we find that people for their very first look at something want something really short. They don't want to work too hard.
Marcy, can you play the 35-second video? Does it play on there?
I
You click on
believe
it, the
it does.
35-second? 35-second.
I think they both, oh, you just want the 35?
Yeah, I want people to see it, the 35. Okay, so everyone, even if they can't hear it, when you send and copy and paste this 35-second video, it is called direct messaging. You're directly showing them exactly what the product does, how it works, where it needs to be put, and then what do you understand about stem cells? And we're gonna pique your interest. If that word stem cells and the video piques your interest, what are you gonna do? Call you back. If it does not pique your interest, what did you waste? 0 time, 0 money, 0 patches, 0 energy. And the better, as a professional network marketer, the faster you can sift and sort and share information like this, the less time you waste, the less energy you waste, the more effective you are. And remember, what you do is what your prospects see you do, whether they want to be a customer or even a partner.
As we age,
watching you.
I think it's going to play now, just so they can see it, Peter.
stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. And the best part? X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. As we age, stem cells become...
You know what's interesting, Peter, on that? That's 35 seconds. If you were to send me just that video, just watching the cells go from old to new and its stem cell, I would be giving you my address like this. Like,
exactly.
I didn't want it. You don't have to know anything. Just send me that link. If I watch it, I'm going to want it. And so when people don't want it, they probably never watched it. So, you know, that's part of the follow-up, which we need to get with. But do you see how easy it is, you guys? The other most important thing is to make sure they text back an address to qualify them, to know that people really want it. And when you ask for that, when you say, here's the links I promised, text me back your address if you like what you see, that actually makes people have a job. They're like, oh crap, I need to watch this because I need to text her back my address if I want it. You know what I mean? Like, it puts a to-do on them. Yes, Peter?
Yes, and now that leads us to our number 3, which is called the follow-up. The
Peter,
moment
before we go to the follow-up, can I just quickly show them a couple? Just quickly, there are some different links that you guys can choose from to send. And your job is to look at all of these to see which ones you want to send. My favorite first are to send these, but Peter talked about sending startx39.com. Remember, he said a 3-minute video and an 18-minute video? That's this one. So there are different videos you can pick from. And sometimes after the very first follow-up, the very first share, and we'll get into this in follow-up, you may need to follow up with a few more waterings with other videos. That's what these are all here for. They're all so you can continue to water people with different things. Okay, Peter, let's go to, okay, so we went to, give me a minute. Let's go back to, let's get back to the, I have to get back to the website so you can get back to the exercises.
And everyone, this pre-qualified piquing interest, I will say it again. Pretty much, if you don't get this down, all professionals how to pre-qualify and say more, do more, people would think you have to convince more. If you have to convince more about your product or about your opportunity, then remember, your prospects are gonna, their mind is going, no, I cannot do this. No, I'd rather not do it. I'd rather not hurt your feelings by saying yes. I'd rather say no now if you make it hard.
That's
but
so
if
true.
you make it easy, then they'll be like, oh my God, Marcy. In their mind, they're like, oh my God, this 35 seconds. Oh, I watched this. Oh my God, I learned this whole thing. Oh my God, this is a very interesting product. Marcy, I want this. When you get a yes, I'll watch the video. Yes, I want to try the product. Yes, I'll mail this product to me. Yes, I'll join you. Yes, I'll get on a webinar. Yes, you can call me. Does that make sense? All these little yeses will lead to a bigger yes. But if the first thing you do is confuse people or say too much or convince too much, and the first thing they say, no, this might be too much for me. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to memorize this. No, I don't want to watch this 20-minute, 30-minute video in the beginning. No. So you guys with me, right? No no's will lead to no's. Little yeses will lead to a big yes.
I'll tell you, Peter, I have found in this business, what do you know about stem cells? I send a 1-minute video. Send me your address if you want a gift. That's yes, yes, yes. And then after I mail the patches, which we'll talk about in a minute, I say, now that you have them, let me send you David Schmidt's video, our owner inventor, so you know why you're wearing them. So a longer, more educated video does eventually get to them, but not at the very beginning. I like a quick hit at the beginning.
Give people the preview of the movie. If they like the preview, they're gonna pay the ticket to go drive and see the movie because they want to see the ending of the movie. The ending of the movie is always the long information. And then when they like the ending of the movie, then we have to ask them, do you want to be part of this movie? Right? Now, if maybe people don't want to be part of this movie because you did it reverse, then that's what you have to do to learn how to correct it, to make people want to be part of your movie. Remember, this is our opportunity. This is our vision. It's either people join your world or you join their world. Somebody has to join each other. Somebody has to influence somebody, right? So it's whose influence is stronger, because people are always ready to be led. People are always looking for that hope or that opportunity. They want to know what you're doing is real or not, but the professional way, not the convincing way.
So Peter, let's go to, we've done ask, we've
Share.
done share. Tell us how we do give.
So after you watch the videos, Marcy's gonna call me back. So Marcy, call me back.
Oh, Peter, I just watched those links. That's crazy. Those stem cells, they look like they just turned young again. I want them. What do I do? What do I do? Do I send you my address? Are you going to mail them to me or what?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, thank you so much for watching it. Now you know why I'm so excited about this, Marcy, but I won't tell you how good they are. I'm just going to send you a few days of samples. Now, it's only a few days, okay, Marcy? It's not a whole 30-day, 60-day, 90-day that you know you have to be on, but because it's a gifting business, I want to gift this to you. Now, out of 10 people, probably 5 out of 7 people, the first 1 to 3 or 5 days, they come back and they tell me they have incredible sleep, incredible energy, or some kind of a miracle happens to their body. But most of us, maybe 3 out of 10, they might go through a detox or some kind of a retracing. And you know what that is, right? If it just works so well, it's just going to push stuff out of your body. Either way, just know it works right away. But to get the results that you might be looking for, I would recommend you to get on a 90-day program with me. It's literally at wholesale cost. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. for $100 a month, which is about $3.50 a day. Would you get on this program if you see the value in it?
Yeah, if I like it, I want to try them first, but I understand that I may have a detox, or I might be one of those people that maybe don't feel it in 3 days, and that I might need some more time. But yeah, that all makes sense. Yeah, send them. What will I be looking for?
I'm going to send
in
you
the
an,
mail?
yeah, I'm going to send you an envelope. It literally has all the instructions on there for you. If you
Yeah.
can read that envelope, it tells you how it works and how to put it on and how long to put it on. I'm going to put, just for you, I'm going to put 5 patches on there. Okay. So 5-day supply. Afterwards, the 5 days, I'm going to ask you, can you get on anytime next week on a 30-minute webinar with me? So I can show you our community of people who've been just getting crazy testimonials on this product. Would you get on for 1 day for me?
Yeah, I loved it. So what is it? They just say what testimony, like what's happening to them or whatever?
Yeah, within 30 minutes, we just literally have a community where hundreds of people get on. We just share for 30 minutes. We have about 2 to 3 testimonials for all kind of issues that they have. And if you resonate with one of them, I just want to show you my community. Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to hear what's going on. Yeah, please send me, just text me an invite, like you texted me those links. That would be
okay. And then we have
awesome.
those every day. So you just let me know what's your best day, and then I'll text you a flyer for that day. Okay.
Okay, so this is what Peter's gonna mail my gift out with. This is our gifting envelope, and you can see, you can order it right from startx39biz.com under the share an envelope. And Sally is our printer. Literally, you can call or email her and order some of these. Peter has it in his hand. I have it in my hand. This is how we mail the gift. It tells you how the patch works. It also shows you startx39.com. And it also, this is the script of how the product works. This is what Onyx Cole did when I drove with her the first, a year ago. She just started explaining this to people over the phone. I listened to it over and over. I wrote it down. We put it on the envelope. If you guys have ever been to our X39 review and testimonial and you hear us talk about the product, all we do is read the envelope. Network marketing is about links and scripts. That's it. That's how we duplicate. So this is your product script. So if you do not have these brochures, make sure you come on startx39biz.com and order some so you have the envelopes to share. And then Peter also said he was going to send me to a Zoom. Remember, Peter? And
yes,
this is what he would send me, this link. Okay, this is all of our Zoom calls. And look at, we changed it. We are our Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We're not doing now. We're doing just Wednesday night. So that's updated now, Peter. All he has to do is edit, copy, edit, paste this schedule to me, and I can pick the one I want to go to. Right, Peter?
correct. And notice we are changing our times, and we're changing and adding on speakers as our team now is getting ready for the next phase to go towards the end of the year. So we have 3.5 months left to systemize it, structure it, but this system is as beautiful as it can get. And again, it's our online gym for everyone to invite their new prospects, train their new, as you're, Marcy, can you show a couple of different Zooms people can share on there? If your prospects cannot get on a live one, you can literally copy and paste and send a webinar to them. So, hey, Marcy, who do you know that has arthritis?
Oh, God, my mom has arthritis, actually.
Hey, Marcy, who do you know that has hair loss?
My 18-year-old son.
Hey, Marcy, who do you know that wants more beautiful skin?
Me.
Hey, Marcy, who do you know that has neuropathy?
Gosh, that
Okay,
is
on and on
Dana
and on.
Dixon.
So
Yeah.
when you do that, let's find them a webinar. Go to that schedule, and then we can
So
find them a
let's
webinar.
talk about how we do. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, hold on one more time. Thank you. So what he
So
means by that.
if a person cannot get on a live webinar, when you share something, when you physically copy and paste a webinar from here and send it to your prospect, you are actually following up with that person.
So
So
here
that
it
is
is,
part
Peter.
of the 3-3. Here you go.
So here are our testimonials. So like for my son right here, I just started him on the X39 patch because of this testimonial with all the guys whose hair came back in 3 months, and he's stressed about losing his hair at 19. So I just texted him this testimonial. Our testimonials are in 2 places because we have 7-day-a-week plugins. Our testimonials are, we have about 12 here, and then on Telegram we post everything, and I am going to do a library of all of our testimonials on this site based on subject matter. So just like Peter says, so we can, these are recordings that you can definitely send out.
And again, this is now part of the follow-up and the share and get one person on a webinar.
Peter. We need to go 3-3. We didn't do the sorry, hold on. We didn't do the follow-up yet. Let's do 3-3-1. So we ask, share, give. We've done that. Now we are going to follow up with 3. So here's, let's give a role play on what that looks like to follow up. So now you've mailed me the patches, right, Peter?
I've mailed you the patches. You've got the patches now. You've probably been on it 1 or 2 days before I'm calling you now. So,
yep. So
let me call you now.
Here. So this is we're back to the system, and here's some of the questions that we ask when we follow up. Okay, here we go, Peter. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Marcy?
Oh, fine, Peter. Hey, I just got my patches in the mail 3 days ago or 2 days ago.
Awesome. Just wanted to follow up with you. Have you put one on yet by reading the envelope?
I did. Yeah, that envelope made a lot of sense. It looks like you just put it below the back of your neck. That's what I've been doing. And I just put it on for 12 hours, like it says, and then I took it off. And then I put my next one on today. So I'm on day 2.
Okay, so write down anything that you might experience. Remember, the first couple of days, drink a lot of water, pay attention to your sleep, your energy, okay? Your sleep and your energy.
Okay. Hey, ask me. So I like to ask people, even if they've only been on it for 2 days, because maybe nothing's happened to them yet. I like to ask, what's going on with you? So
what's going on with you? Okay.
You know, so I take some notes on that. That's what Onyx Cole did to me. She always does that. What's going on with you? So she knows. So what's going on with me? Well, Peter, I've had these really inflamed colon. It's hurt a lot, and my skin seems to be crazy dry after chemo. So that's what's going on with me.
Okay, so I'll probably recommend just probably try putting a few days on your 2 inches below your navel by your gut.
Okay.
Okay, try that for the next couple of days, and then I'll follow up with you before your 5 days are gone. And then after that, let me know if you want to get on a 30-day or a 3 months protocol. Okay.
Okay, and even if I've only been on it for 2 days, I would probably even say, have you experienced anything yet? Because some people do in 2 days, wouldn't you?
Yes.
So, you know what I've noticed, Peter, in just 2 days, it's crazy, but I'm having these really crazy, wild dreams, and I don't really know why, but I've never dreamed like this before.
Well, that means your body is regenerating already, because it's actually forcing you to go to sleep. And when you start dreaming like that, that means you're actually having deep, deep REM sleep.
Wow, that's cool. So, so this is where I would say too, possibly that, remember how we said, some people notice something right away and some people need more time. And that's why we have a 30-day money back guarantee. So I would probably be saying to me, you know, Marcy, I'm so glad you're having the deep sleep. I only gave you 5 patches, and some people notice something right away, but it takes some people 30 to 90 days because the stem cells are possibly going to an organ first, and that takes time to heal. So that's why we have a money back guarantee. So I will let people know that maybe, you know, 5 days, you may not notice something in 5 days, but that's okay because the patch is doing its work anyway. And then, Peter, right now, I always now say this. I say, let me send you another link that gives you more information so you know why you're wearing it. And people, after they've gotten their patches and I've given them the 2-minute videos, they want more. The one that I've been sending out is the 45-minute David Schmidt interview because it's so good. And that interview is on startx39biz.com under testimonials. So Peter, those are just some of the things that I've been doing on follow-up.
Awesome. We have 3 minutes left, Marcy. So let's recap everything now.
Okay, let's do it. Okay,
so everyone, today you got to learn structure and what to do with the 331. Just know, don't be a robot. Be you, okay? Bob has a certain way how to do it. Amy has one. Habimi has one. I have one. Geraldine. Everyone has a certain way how to do their own 331. Just like everyone has a certain routine on how to work out, okay? But what we're trying to say is that if you follow this way in the beginning, you will minimize your learning curve. You will minimize your mistakes. Do all your mistakes in the beginning, but do it through this way so you can self-correct it. And what you do is what your team sees you do. So would you want your team to duplicate bad behaviors, or would you want them to duplicate good behaviors, even though you're making mistakes, right? So how do we know this works? Because we've gone this far, straight to the top by doing this. So we want to make sure our team now can follow this, and this 1-hour recording is for you to share with your brand new people that are barely joining us by watching these videos, okay?
And what
then
I'm
next,
going to do today with my computer person is this section is going to be tight. I'm going to update it based on what we talked about. I'm going to add the video. We're going to make every section so good now. And so know that 331 is going to have all of this. This is going to be my next priority, Peter, because I think it's really important.
You know, and what we wish to see is really, and this excites me all the time. We get phone calls every day of brand new people that have never joined our this industry, or people that have been so many companies but never had results. When we get phone calls and we say, oh my gosh, Peter, this is so duplicatable. Peter, this is so buildable. Peter, I cannot believe that this actually works. It works by design if you want it to work, okay? So we want everyone, our goal is really, we want everyone to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. We know what it takes to get you there. So just know, every 90 days, your body will change, but so will your life, and so will your lifestyle, okay?
Mm.
Every 90 days here, I guarantee you. So thank you all for coming on. Next week, we will be doing 1 hour of pure compensation.
Are we doing back office? Back office.
Oh, back office, sorry. Next week is pure 1 hour back office. Understanding volume, understanding how to enroll, left, right, where it goes, weekly volumes, auto ship, everything that you need in the back office will be on our 1 hour next week, okay?
And then it will be on StartX39 Biz. We're going to have a back office spot all to its own. Yep.
And then I'll leave everyone with this. Tomorrow, Beamy will be her first time presenting with myself. So get ready, join us tomorrow. And I look forward to presenting with you, Beamy. And that's at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tomorrow.
Perfect. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great Saturday. Bye-bye.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, Peter.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.